What's up? What's up? Oh, my bad. Oh man, what is up? What is up? Could you guys hear me okay? I was playing around with the audio.
Yeah, you're good.
Sweet, sweet. Uh yeah, just another tips and tricks video. I haven't done this in forever, so I feel like this is way overdue. But Cash, how's everything going, man? And thanks for joining, man.
Yeah, not too bad, man. Just got done cleaning up, so no more chores to do. Just enjoy the weekend, basically.
It's funny you say chores because like you feel like you're an adult,
Oh
you're
man,
way past that age, but it just accumulates like even more.
yeah, I know, bro. I know,
I guess our parents are just getting us ready for the future.
dude. I want to be grounded right now. No,
Yeah,
no dishes for me,
just
man.
just send me to my room or something. God.
Send me to the room with my statues. It's such a punishment.
Yeah. Yeah, if only. But yeah, man, like so just a quick tidbit on this one is tips and tricks is all about statue collectors, Cash, me, and everyone else that is interested or wanting to learn more about I guess what would you call it? Like steps into taking care of your statues and your collection or
Yeah, it's basically just kind of like just tools that you can use to because a lot of people thinks that it starts and stops with just okay, hey, sideshow queen, okay, I'm gonna get the queen, I'm gonna get the Captain America, and that's it. But there is so much. This is the one hobby. Buying the piece is the last. It does not stop there. The train keeps going, man.
yeah, man. We had an episode on stands, display stands, display cases. We had an episode on like, uh, there could be a billion episodes, but like, yeah, man, it doesn't stop just at buying the statue. So, man, I honestly wanted just to pose them and just leave them alone, but there's so much to it. But yeah, man, like just saying hi to the chat really quick. Irish Alucard, Optimus is here. I got them all out right here. But what's up, Norman? Edwin Diaz, Late Night Trip, Barbarian Jim, Just a Jarhead. A lot. It's early in some parts of the states, so it's pretty surprised how everyone's awake. But yeah, man. So what I wanted to do really quick is just go over the tools that I'll be going over. Just show you guys exactly what I use. So I just got the website out. So what I use is this. I have this whole toolkit called Ryobi, and you get this. I got this from Home Depot. It goes with a circular saw that I have. It goes with like every single thing. The battery portion does. So I could use this battery on any tool that I have and just attach it to this like little air. They call it a power inflator, but uh, it's probably gonna make a lot of noise. It's the regular air duster thing, and it's pretty powerful, man. Like, it comes with like a uh, little attachment, but I see a lot of YouTubers, selling $60, $100 air dusters. And if you guys have a Home Depot nearby, this is pretty cheap. And if you have the whole, toolkit, the batteries last forever and pretty cool set. Another tool that I go well, guess Cash. Do you want to go over like do you use an air duster or something similar to this thing?
I don't, but there is actually one, and I'll share it real quick here. Let me see. Okay, so there's this one here, and it's called a Doro Beam air duster, and I wish I had the video of it. Alberto, he's one of the. You guys may know him. He's the collector who's always talking about finishing up, the bar exam for law school. Well, Alberto and Aiden were talking about this here, and it's a pretty good one that you can get. It's usually about $55 to $50, usually more on sale than what it is right now. And he did a video of it. I couldn't find the video, but he did a video where he was cleaning off like the Superman Hush fabric cape. So it'll work
Mhm.
well with fabric capes for, Thor, Breaker of Brimstone, Scarlet Witch from Sideshow, just any statue that has fabric capes you could put on the medium setting. Because, with fabric capes, you can't really dust it with, with a brush. Like you can, but you don't want the cape to fall off, to rip, whatever that may be. So this duster here is a perfect for fabric capes.
Oh, cool, man. I like the nose that it has. It's like very, that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
and it shows different things of what it can actually be used for. But it's pretty cool. And here's like just like you see how it does all that. So pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's really cool. Uh, Forenti is saying XM Studios is not selling their dust kits at their site, but only Singapore
Mm,
shipping. I saw that. I thought that was a great idea.
yeah, yeah. Every company should have, and this goes beyond dusting. Every company should have some sort of like, we'll use Sideshow for example, since it's more stateside. They should have like their apparel, their T-shirts, their hats, their dusting kits. Like these are just things that it should just automatically come with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember. I forget which company it was, but they did include gloves. So I thought,
PCS does that for one. I think I know PCS does it. I don't know who else does it, but PCS for sure does that.
mm,
That's where I
I
bought my
thought
gloves from.
they're pretty tight gloves that they look like too, and
Yeah,
that's
dude.
pretty cool.
Definitely. A lot of times gloves will come like this to where like they
Oh
they they,
yeah,
they come like vacuum sealed, so it's pretty cool. It's supposed to be a one size fits all, but some companies they're a little bit smaller, so or than other ones they come like this to where like they're like really microed. You know what I mean? So
mm.
yeah.
Oh wow, that's really cool. I know our guy John wears his like his surgical gloves and
Oh
like
man, that's the old
uh
man in the backyard grilling gloves, bro. The black
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Gotta leather up the ribs.
What's up, Aiden? So, just going back to this kit, I recommend this one. It's very, it's like IKEA, Walmart. Home Depot in the States is everywhere, and this is pretty cool because if you have the whole toolkit already, like you could just buy this as a one-off. And just a heads up, like there's always sales here too at Home Depot or Amazon. So if you guys are looking for one, definitely uh take advantage of the sales, man. Like 20 bucks goes far away in statues, the shipping or
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
So that's one that I recommend. And another tool that I use with cleaning is microfiber towels. A lot of people mention towels, but like for me, microfiber towels I use mostly to clean the bases. So if it's a lot of dust, you can do so much with brushes or with a air duster. Microfiber just a easy swoop, and it
yeah,
takes care of a ton of the dust. But do you use any microfiber towels by chance?
yeah. I actually got some from her dad, and he has a crap ton of them, and it definitely does help catch on to the it catches on to the cloth a lot better than your regular cloth.
Yeah.
Um, and it's more of a softer swish or swoop, I guess you could say. Like it's not gonna damage anything.
Oh yeah. Like when I use it, like compared to a regular towel, there's like no strings left behind, and like there's a clean swoop, like you're saying.
Yeah,
So yeah, if you guys, I'll go over on. I brought this Captain America nearby so I could clean it in front of you guys. But yeah, that's one tool that I use. Another tool that I think 1000% of all statue collectors should be using is the old fancy makeup brush. You could get this at Target, Walmart. Have your lady stop by a nail place and ask for the best brushes. I think the kit is the way to go. I know a lot of people mention like they get like the bigger tool, the bigger brush. But
yeah,
if you see, I'm gonna put this back to normal screen. If you buy a kit, you could get into like crazy crevices or smaller
yeah,
spots. So this helps out a ton. And then if you get into bases, sometimes the bases are very, very, very small or very hard to get to. Use these brushes, and it like They don't cost too much. This kit costs $7.
$7 with Prime shipping, man.
Yeah.
Oh crap, Prime
So
1 day shipping. You can literally have this tomorrow, man. Like if you need a dust, you can have this tomorrow.
yeah. We're not being sponsored, by the way, in case someone's thinking.
Oh
Yeah. I should put all this toolkit together and
yeah.
start selling them, man. Shoot, like
Billy
that'd be
Mays here. No, I'm just playing.
right. Nah, man. But yeah, I use this all the time. Like, I use it more than any tool that I use here. So, it helps out. I mean, like, if you're nervous to go to the store to get a makeup brush,
Yeah.
always could ask the lady. Get her get her a
This is
two
the
pack.
exact one you have. Eco Tools.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick this up because it's pretty cheap and it has like a bunch of them. And like you
Mhm.
said, you can definitely do it discreetly, which is another cool thing as well.
Yeah. Oh, you need a brush? Here you go. Yeah, it's the brushes. The brush heads are pretty. I don't know what to call it. Like it captures a ton of dust, and the smaller ones are the best too because, XM Studios like bases are crazy. It's hard to get
Yeah.
into. This one definitely helps. But how about you, man? Like, what are the brushes like?
I'm sorry, Aiden is saying, but wait, there's more. Like the infomercials. Billy Mays here, but wait, there's more.
I can hear that voice, man.
Yeah,
He passed away.
I know, dude. And they made a
I
whole
didn't know that
South Park
until
episode of him.
yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna
sad.
like not to be like so I always like put my gloves on whenever I like touch my statues, right? Like and I know this
Mhm.
looks funny, but I always put my gloves on whenever I touch my statues because it's kind of like it's just one of those things I do, man. Not all the time, but like I know I just said all the time, but most of the time I do because I don't want to like mess up the paint. I don't want my hands being like potentially like lotion. Like I just put lotion on right now, so I don't want to be grabbing my statues and like smearing them with lotion. Now you're going to dust them and you're wondering why this place is like kind of shinier than the rest. But most importantly, I would honestly say make sure you guys are dusting because and shout out Maiden Mike by the way. I was listening to him and dust over time does eat away at the paint. So it is something you want to do. And I'm not picking on this person what I'm about to say, but that we've all seen that Magneto one thrown. Don't let your statues get like that. For one, if you're trying to sell them, and for two, like the paint may not be the same exact way that XM gave it to you because you're just letting. I'm gonna assume that's months of dust. I don't even want to say years, but I'm just gonna assume that's months of dust,
Mhm.
and you don't want to do that to your staff. I mean, these things cost too much for one, and for two, like not to make it an investment thing, but you do want it looking as pristine as possible.
Oh yeah. Really quick shout out to Marcos. What's up, Marcos? Good morning.
Hey
I'm
man,
sure it's yeah.
my Captain America is in the mail. Mm. Shout out
Nice.
Marcos, man.
But yeah, man, like also I wanted to bring this up. A lot of people say what's it called? The Maju cases are the way to go. Even in Maju cases though, like the ones I've seen in person, like there's dust in there. Dust gets everywhere, It like even if you have Maju case, it gets everywhere. So it's just
You would have to have something vacuum sealed for dust
yeah.
because dust is particles that's in the air. There's no escaping it. So even people with Maju cases, they're technically supposed to still dust twice a year. They don't have to
Mhm.
dust every month or every other month like we do, but they still have to dust at least twice a year.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, if you, for me, like I'm sure you guys already seen. I move around my statues a ton. I see the dust accumulate. Like
Oh yeah.
when I clean them up, I see them accumulate, but I try to catch it at least like 2, 3 times a month. So I mean, we'll go over a couple more things. Oh, one last thing actually. Uh, uh, I know a lot of people get this question, or I get this question a lot. What air purifier do I use? I use I, I love Costco. It's called the Winix True HEPA uh,
Hmm.
air purifying system. This one I have right here in a corner, and it honestly has helped out. I would say tremendously to reduce the dust around this room. It's a small room too, so I'm sure if you get 2 or 3 of these, like it will definitely help out with dust. Aiden says, dust is so bad in my house. Plus, we have cats. Yeah. So my cat, whenever I'm not in stream, I love having her in here. But her hair, like when I vacuum, her hair is everywhere, and I'm sure it's on the statues. It's like flying around and everything. But yeah, pets are something else. But yeah, I wanted to include those. If you guys have any questions about those, just let me know. Costco, Amazon, and Home Depot is where I get all these tools. Um, just to go back into it again, Ryobi is like a real. I'm gonna go over cleaning this Captain America too. So this the best part about this guy is the battery lasts forever. Hopefully it doesn't die on camera because I've been charging it forever. But so I use that. There's a microfiber towel that I use for cleaning the bases and some of the portraits, hard to get places. The brush set you could get at Target, you could get at Walmart, you could get at Amazon. Right here you see it as $7. Unfortunately, I don't have a code for you guys, but and there's an air purifying system that I get at Costco. The only thing I gotta say about this one is if you guys have very high traffic areas, this will definitely help. But also, just be worried that you have to change out the filters every so
Yep.
often. So I would say every 3 to 6 months, depending on how high the traffic is. But it's a it's a good it's a lifesaver if you guys are worried about dust a lot.
And for the people who may not keep track of things like this, you are able to get certain ones by Dyson to where it can even like link to your phone on an app to where the app will tell you, hey, your filter has 47%. If I had my phone near me, I'd show you guys, but it'll let you know like when you need to change it, or it'll let you know the like there's particles in the air a lot, like more than like a normal amount. So if you guys do want more of a techie one as well, there are those options. And
Mhm.
hey, you guys know I'm always talking about Black Friday. If you guys don't have one, Black Friday is a perfect time. Those Dysons are very expensive. They're usually half off. So there you go.
Yeah, this purifier I just mentioned does have an app too. It's not the best
It's okay.
app, but there's a
Yeah.
bunch of purifiers that, yeah, I should probably just do an automated thing like every 6 hours or something. I don't know. I just thought about that. That's kind of dumb. But just to go over the tools, I'm gonna put this second camera on really quick. Doo, 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 doo. So you guys, I got two statues here to clean for you guys today. The Dark Knights. This is an old, smaller version. There's a it sucks because you can't see the dust on his back. There's a ton of dust on his back. This is in my living room, and there's a bunch of I guess people coming in and out. So right here you could tell like uh, dust is like all over his cape and the crevices. So what I usually do is I use this gun, and it honestly knocks out the. I love what Batman says, saying live cleaning. Yeah. So what I use this one for is to take the top layer of the dust out, and that's literally it. Like it sucks because you guys can't see it too well, but like he has a ton of dust on the back of his cape.
Mm-hmm.
Could you see it by chance? I can't see it on my camera.
No, no, I can't. I can't see it on the base. I can see it. Yeah.
Oh, the dust.
Yeah.
Okay, so perfect. So another recommendation that I always bring up to people is like bring like either a blanket or like a soft towel that you can lay your statue on, like the extra portraits and stuff like that. So I
Oh
usually put
yeah.
them. I usually yeah. I usually take them out and either lay them on like a carpeted floor or I put them on the towel that I'm using. Sorry if you guys can't see
Do
it.
you know how to swaddle it? Gotta do it like a burrito, man.
So this is where like you see all that dust right there.
Yep.
So this is where the microfiber towel actually comes in crazy help. You just like do one layer like that, and it's like almost clean. Barely see any of that dust anymore.
Oh man. But wait, there's more.
Yeah, I feel like we are doing like a sell or something. But like so I got a question for you. Like if you see the base, like it's kind of I don't know if you see the stains like from
Yeah.
this cape and everything. What
Yeah.
would you use to clean that up? Just water? Like would you recommend water?
I don't know. That might be a good question for Luke. Is it scrapes to where it can't you can't restore it back to normal, or is it just or is it there's like a gloss material you can put over it to restore it? So I'm not
Yeah.
sure on that one.
So yeah, unfortunately for this one, it's like a black base. So black definitely like shows up everything.
There are a couple pieces to where it's because they're so pressed together that
Mm,
does just happen, and it can even cause like paint scrapes if you don't be like careful enough, depending on the piece.
yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna break down this. So that's one thing I'd also recommend is breaking down your statue. Like I know they're heavy and I know they're probably in an inconvenient area, but I recommend taking them apart before using this guy or any type of makeup brush. Like if I were to use this, I'd be kind of scared to knock his head over or knock something over. You know those like the anime statues. What's that material called? Is it acrylic or is it resin?
Translucent
Right?
resin, yeah.
Yeah. So with that, I would definitely be careful with because I'm telling you, man, this thing is pretty strong. Like this will, like, it's pretty strong. And next, okay.
Nah, dude, I'm thinking like, dude, he fought Hydra, he defeated Red Skull. I could think he could take.
Yeah. Exactly right. You're shielding it. But yeah, man, like again, like I use this gun or any air duster as the first to take the first layer, the top layer off. So just goes through everything really quick, and then what I do is start taking off the extra pieces. So I grab the portrait, put it down right in a towel or carpet or like blanket that you have nearby, and start taking everything apart. Or what do you do, Cash, when you start cleaning your statues?
Definitely like on Green Goblin, I'm taking his pumpkin bomb off immediately. Like it's not even worth trying to attempt to dust it and potentially dropping that. I remember like the cat jumped up there and dropped it. Luckily, it didn't break, and I was just like, oh, like it went in slow mo, bro. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, man, just like definitely take your stuff apart, especially those loose pieces. And for those people who may, we have statues sometimes for so long you forget how does this disassemble. If you got to go back and watch a video before you do it, take that extra 5 seconds because that 5 minutes that you take to watch that video to how to disassemble it before you dust it could actually help you not break your statue as well. And then that's a whole another problem.
Yeah, and I gotta be honest, like I've had like a bunch of statues in the past couple years, and moving them around like in one piece,
Yeah,
I've unfortunately had some like the portrait fall over or like the arm fall out of whatever,
yeah,
because I'm just like I'm thinking in my head I could do it. Just
yeah.
take the extra, yeah, like you were saying, a couple minutes and just take them apart, man. Uh, One of the biggest reasons I wanted to get Cap is because he has like a good like varying pieces. So the here I'll do over here. So the portrait, like what I usually do with this one is just grab my brush, just clean them off as best I can. The big brush usually does everything for me, and you know, slowly, no rush, but so I wanted to bring that one up, but the other reason I wanted to bring Captain America up is because the Ultron hand is very, very like fragile. Like the
Hmm.
fingers are very, what would you say, thin, and the material is kind of like
Yeah.
very thin too. So you got to be extra gentle with these. And I usually, just to give you guys a heads up, I go slower on these fragile pieces than I do with like the portrait, because if you go as fast as, or as hard as you're going with a portrait, I feel like it would either get caught on one of the nails and snap it off.
Yep.
So I know a lot of YouTubers recommend just, brushing them, but there's also a level at brush it too. So definitely take your time. And yeah, man, like I feel like now I need gloves after talking all this cleaning stuff. Like I'm getting my greasy hands on all these things, and I need
Yeah.
like but yeah, that's mostly what I do is just grab the brush, go slowly, fast if you want, but gently. And
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you could see it, but there is dust on this one. I need to start cleaning up more. But yeah, man, that's literally it for me when it comes down to cleaning these statues. And I'll just give you a perfect example here with
No, I agree, and I got this just to show
oh
this real
gosh.
quick. See, pieces like this, you're gonna want to go like, kind like Casual was saying, like very slow, because this is a XM Studios Rogue where she has the Logan powers with the, and like you're gonna want to do like this, like as slow as you can, because I you just don't want to test this to potentially break by trying to go through it as quick as you can, and just one statue at a time, and for people who have like a lot of portraits like this that have just hair everywhere. Example with the bandana here. This is
Yeah.
very fragile, so take your time. And if you're in a rush because you have a bigger collection than others, let's just say, I don't know, 50 or more, whatever the number is, if all you can do is 10 this week and the next 10 the next week, just take your time, man. Just take your time. And there's no rush, you know what I mean? Just a quick gloss over, you know what I mean? Just take your time, make sure you're getting in the crevices, and you know what I mean? Just take your time. You see the dust, blow it away. It's all good, you know?
Yeah, so something I forgot to mention is I recommend doing it in a sturdy area. Like if you're gonna
Exactly.
clean it, don't clean it on top of the carpet, don't put it on your bed, don't like don't put it somewhere where it could tip over too, because I've had that happen too, where it tips over and it's just like, oh crap.
Oh
Um
yeah.
Definitely recommend, yeah, sturdy table. And if you have an air purifier system, mine's like literally behind this table. I usually clean all mine right here and like swab it to that side. So like I have
Nice.
a yeah, I have a fan behind me, so it's always blowing towards the purifying system. I'm a little bit of a yeah. I don't know, man. Like I like out of all the rooms in my house, like I love clean. I love having this room clean.
Yeah.
So I mean,
They're
I
eating us in the
know
comments, man. Oh,
it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Somebody has to do this, so
I know I felt weird doing. I'm like, oh god, they're gonna.
nah, it's all good. But yeah, man, like I know Art statue collector. He had a cool thing too, like this blob looking thing where you put over your statues like portraits and other weird areas.
Yeah.
Do you see that one? That was pretty cool.
I haven't. No.
He also he did something I really wanted to look into. He was showing this paint where like it's safe to use on polystone where it gets to shine back.
Hmm.
It's like a coating system,
Yeah.
like semi gloss or something. I thought that was pretty cool. Like I want to look that up, or I want to get into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I know it's a quick video. Anything we probably missed, or anything you want to go over by chance?
No, I would say like my main thing is really just taking your time, take those necessary steps. This is all stuff you can obtain over time. And even if if you are on like a lesser budget and all it does start off with is dusting, like you showed, those brushes are $7. You can get them tomorrow. And then, as you build more funds or whatever, go ahead and get the purifier. Or if funds are available, you can pick everything up all at once. But don't feel like you have to dust your whole collection in one day. You know what I mean? To get done. If you have like two sides or two walls, do one wall today, one wall the next day, because we're trying to keep these things clean. But most importantly, we also don't want to break them in the process of keeping them clean. by rushing. And another good thing to do is if there's a stream, let's just say Batman Statue Collector Rogues Gallery, throw a stream on, or throw a football game on, or whatever you're into, a movie, and just take your time and dust. You know what I'm saying? By the time the stream is over or the movie is over, you'll be done dusting, and you get to have some good background noise on while you're taking care of a quote unquote chore of the hobby.
Yeah, it's a good chore to have though, to
Yep.
be honest. It's funny because I was thinking like, man, if anybody ever shows like any of the guys like you or John or any of the guys shows up at my place and they go, the first thing that you guys are gonna do when you guys come to my house, go like literally you guys gonna be like,
Oh yeah.
uh-huh,
Hey,
uh-huh.
what do we have here?
Yeah. So hell no, I'm not gonna let that happen.
Oh man.
um yeah, that's all I have to for today. Like for cleaning, it's pretty simple, but also it could get cumbersome if you don't keep up with it. I've heard that dust does eat away at polystone, so
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure everyone's heard that. But oh, quick, I guess like, do you recommend what did you recommend for cleaning the fabric capes again?
Um, really just the same duster that you have, or any duster. The one that I have up here is on Amazon. It's called a Doro Beam compressed air duster. It's cordless, or you can get electric one like you have there. But those are probably the best for the fabric capes because, as you know, with Breaker of Brimstone, he's held by his the chest plates right there.
Yeah.
So it's very fragile. So you don't want to be brushing it and tugging at it. So just a light airbrush over it, I think, does the trick for fabric capes. And that is statue pinning. It depends on the statue. But like that Breaker of Brimstone, I'm not trying to touch it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hate putting that thing together.
yeah, Buck. That's a good one. Buck says a lint roller. That's definitely not bad. For any other stat like Scarlet Witch, you could use a lint roller for the fabric cape, but for Breaker of Brimstone, you can't because however they designed it, it just didn't design well from a I really want to touch it standpoint.
Mhm. Yeah. For that one, if you guys have brimstone, I recommend taking the cape off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because those things like the pegs that you're talking about, the capes where it goes around this collar, they're very fragile and they're also very loose at all times
yeah.
because it's impossible to get it all away.
Impossible.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like I know I'm gonna remember after I hit end podcast, so
Yeah,
like I'm trying to remember now. Uh yeah, man, just to really reiterate one more time, just be extremely careful with female portraits because female portraits their hair is like more loose than it is for all these guys.
yep.
Uh, I know I'm gonna take a day to do rogue, but
Man,
definitely
dude,
take your
I'm trying to
time.
tell you, dude. Like this
Yeah,
rogue is like
perfect.
it is crazy. Damn, yeah, it's crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah, so one thing I got out of this stream is I gotta get gloves. Yeah. Uh, let's see. Montana just showed up. Take off the cape first. Remember your own advice. Clean isn't erased.
Yep.
Skill says dust off that John Stewart. It will be in good shape when you sell it to me. I love that one. Yeah, so here's a good one. Have any of you broken a piece while dusting cleaning? I gotta admit I have because like which one was it? It didn't break completely, but one of the pieces like blew off or just fell off while I was dusting and it just snapped. But again, I
Yeah.
have the doctor near me, so the doctor no problem fixed it really quick, but still like it's worrisome if you don't have
Hmm.
a doctor near you. How about you? Have
Yeah.
you had anything break?
I broke the Sideshow Collectibles Collector's Edition Freddy Krueger. There's a valve, a valve for a pipe that you're supposed to turn on the base. It's on like the side of the base, and it's like one of the bars inside of the valve. I broke it because it's very fragile, and then I'm just, you know what I'm saying, trying to hurry the hell up.
Yeah.
and I broke it. But it's something that's so small, you could just get put a piece of glue on a toothpick, and it pops right back in, so it's nothing to worry about. Plus, it's a statue that I will absolutely never sell unless they make a better Freddy Krueger. That's the only way. That's how much of a horror fan I am, to where those statues aren't going nowhere. But it goes back to what we said earlier, just not rushing.
Yeah, definitely. Vibranium Jim is asking, what piece in your collection is the easiest to dust?
It's a great question.
I want to
Mm,
say the hardest one. I don't think it's the hardest one, but Silver Surfer, he's so metallic that you want to get everything off of him. So you get into the crevices, you get into like probably takes me like 20 minutes to do. But easiest.
ooh, honestly, I would say the easiest. Even though I was rushing, this sounds bad to say it, but it's probably the PCS Collectibles PCS Collectibles Michael Myers exclusive edition, or Sideshow Collectibles for Freddy, even though I was rushing on Freddy. But
Mhm.
because they have fabric, so it goes back to what Buck is saying. I could either take a dust blower or literally a lint roller and just lint roll their body and just dust the base real quick. It's
Yeah.
the quickest dusting, and that's why I don't know why I was rushing, because it's already so quick. Already
Well, you're
so
rushing
quick.
because you want to get on to the next one, or either
Yeah,
you're just like, all right, this is too easy. When you get into that mindset of like, this is easy, like you're just gonna skip skip a
yeah,
couple things. For me, I think it's Colossus. This guy, he doesn't
yeah,
have too many pieces, and he's solid. He's like metal, so it's
yeah.
really easy to clean him. So the easiest one is that one for me. Yeah, Montana. Do you guys disassemble your statues to dust everywhere on it, or I do, and I feel like I'm going a little extreme with it. No, like we were going over that like a couple minutes ago. What I do is I use a towel, break down the pieces, put the pieces on top of the towel, and then start going out to work on the statue itself. But good question. Yeah, man. So episode 4, I thought it went by quick, but I think I hope to get more suggestions after this one. Oh, do you remember there was a collector? I don't want to mention his name, but he said he recently bought a piece and he got a good deal on it supposedly. But then he said there was like this weird smell coming from it, and it come to find out that the person that sold him the statue was vaping.
Yeah, I do remember that.
So I
Ironically, I
just
can't remember who said it, but I do remember the story. Oh, that's
yeah he
crazy.
but Buck is saying, any of you ever run your pieces underwater? I think that guy was mentioning that he does run it underwater to clean it.
Uh,
I don't know if I would.
hell no, bro.
Yeah, I
Hell
don't know if
no,
I
man.
would. I mean, so when it comes to vaping, there's like a coat that like I feel like it's just when you smoke, like there's a layer of that stink.
Think about people who smoke. And anybody out there who smokes, I mean, that's your personal preference, whatever. But if you smoke anything, whatever your preferred choices, there's gonna be a layer of smell because there's just an aroma. There's no getting around. It's no different than perfume or a candle. It's gonna be on your clothes. So think of that. Like, you literally have to take that shirt off, wash it in order to get the smell off. There's nothing that's gonna do it besides washing it. And that's why a lot of people will put, when they're selling stuff, smoke free house or whatever, like that. Um, I think the only statue that I purchased was my Jason, and it had a stench to it. Like, you could tell it was a used statue, but it didn't have a stench. The stench was small to where once you had it in the open air, because I think it was boxed up for a long time too. Once you had it in the open air, it was pretty much good after 2 weeks. We just aired
Yeah,
it out and it was good to go. And it's crazy because I bought an Xbox 360 and it was so dusty. Speaking of dust, and like, I had to dust it off really well. It had a smoke stench to it, very heavy. So we dusted it off, got it cleaned up, left it in the garage for like a week just so it can naturally air itself out. And
yeah,
sometimes you do just have to get it in some fresh air. So if you have to put that statue near after you dust it and clean it near like a kitchen window just to air it out. Just do that for a week and see if that helps. You know what I mean?
So it's funny because our boy Buck, he's the crazy guy. He he puts it under water, but he says don't do it on bases.
Buck, you got like one more strike, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
This is that disclaimer. We do not advise this, but there's more. No.
yeah, yeah. That should be like, yeah, a segue to the next episode. So yeah, I want to continue these tips and tricks more often. The next one I'm hoping it'll be on photography. So I have both, you know, phone and DSLR and regular cameras, and I just want to get more people into it. So I've been reaching out to a couple people, but yeah, man, like if you guys recommend any other videos on tips and tricks, like if you guys need help with boxes or any other suggestions, like let me know and then I'll try to get a panel together so we could, go over it all together and see what we recommend to you all, you know?
Hmm.
But yeah, Cash, I just want to say thanks again, man. Like I know it's like kind of last minute and everything, but hopefully it wasn't too much of your time and yeah, man. Do you have anything going on this weekend? Like you have a show tonight or
No, I think I might be like working on a pre-recorded nostalgic evolution episode possibly today. Outside of that, just kind of enjoying the weekend to be honest. So pretty much just free and like I said, I'm just waiting for my Captain America to come in. I get a Captain America and I get two books on Tuesday, so it's gonna be a pretty good Tuesday.
that's good, man. That's awesome. I'm gonna go get some Korean barbecue, and I'm going to enjoy the weekend too. But I might
Nice.
have a show tonight, depending on how.
Yeah.
Have you ever had Korean barbecue?
I haven't, but that just reminds me tonight. Your boy is getting my fix: carne asada burrito, a side of a roast, and a medium horchata. Oh,
Yeah.
and frijoles on the side, man.
Yeah.
Shout out El Rancho, man.
You're gonna sleep good tonight. That's cool, man. But yeah, let me let you go. And everyone in the comments, thanks. And if you guys watch this episode after, just put it in the comments below. What do you all recommend? And I hope it helps. But yeah, see you guys.